Hi guys, it's me, Katie, and this month for your product review, I have got an entire box filled with all the new 2019 products from Polyform. So instead of a review this month, I thought that it would be kind of fun if I showed off what the 2019 products are and let you see them. So the first thing, some of these have already been shown online, but I thought I'd give you a little bit more of a close-up. The first thing are the new colors from Sculpey III line. So they are navy, pearl, poppy, and teal. And you can kind of see them here. My favorite actually in the line is the teal. And I'm sorry, the navy pearl. And one of the reasons is just because for this color, this is super saturated with metallic pigment. And it almost has a neutral base, so, and not real heavy on the navy. So I think this is going to work really, really well to blend with Primo. So I am really looking forward to using this and to blending it with Primo. These two, you guys know from using my tutorials, I don't really use Sculpey III at all unless I'm mixing it with something. I have to be honest with you, this looks to me like orange. It does not look like poppy at all. It looks very much like a Primo orange. It does have a little bit more red to it, but it doesn't look like anything exciting to me. The teal, okay, but nothing too exciting there on that front. Okay, moving on. All right, so you also have some new colors here in the Primo line, so let me grab all those for you here. There's 3 new ones here in the Primo line. Now I am a little excited about these. I always get excited about Primo first, let me say that. We all know I'm a Primo girl. Primo is based on a painter's color palette, so the pigments are a little bit more true to color. Well, they are true to color as compared to Sculpey III. But these are really nice, great colors. So you can see we have a gray, a red, and a navy. Their actual, whoops, sorry about that. Their actual colors are slate gray, cayenne, and navy blue. Now, for comparison, I want to show you something here. That navy, I'm going to compare that to you to the old navy. I had a lot of people saying that it is the same. It is absolutely not the same. This is old navy. This is new navy. These are not the same color. The old navy has much more of a black undertone. The new navy has much more cadmium hue in it. So you can definitely see a difference between the two. They are not the same color. So for those of you who are thinking you were getting your old navy back, you are not. This definitely has more of a muted tone to it, whereas Old Navy was much more rich, much more pure, much more pigment in it. So this one is not. It is similar, but as you can see, I'm hopeful this is showing up on the camera for you. It's not the same color, so hopefully you're not disappointed by that. It'll still be great. It'll be nice to have a navy, but it's not a true navy in the way this was. I will probably add a little bit of black and probably a little bit of cadmium hue to mine to get it a little bit richer, as well as a little bit darker for me. The cayenne, this is really nice. As opposed to having a red, we have the pomegranate, and then there's like nothing in between. Well, there's the pomegranate, there's the alizarin. There's nothing in between pomegranate and alizarin. This is a nice mid-tone. So let me get those for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me move these out of the way for you real quick. So here's pomegranate, here's cayenne, and here's alizarin. And so you can kind of see that we have this bright, mid-tone, and deep tone. And so you can kind of see they've kind of done the hard work for you. You know me, I'm still going to blend my colors. I'm still going to do my own Katie thing. But it's very nice to see that for those who do not want to go through that work, they've kind of given it to you. And when you look at this, you can tell that this also is muted. It's not a pure color, so this probably has some bit of an ecru or something in it to kind of bring that tone down a little bit and make it less bright. But there's your lineup, so pomegranate, cayenne, and alizarin. Okay. And this one I'm most excited about is slate gray. We haven't really had a true gray. You always had to make your own, and making a true gray is very, very hard. I'm so glad to have this. I will be buying a lot of this. True gray is very hard to make because to get true gray, you need both white and black. And as you know, white is a brightener, but white is also sincerely opaque, and so is black. So to get a true gray is a science. It really is. And to have Polyform have done this for us, to have a true, honest to goodness shade is fantastic. You know, we have tint, we have tone, and we have shade. So in order for us to have this, this is just fantastic. So thank you so much, Polyform, for providing this for us. Okay, let's move on. All right, so now we have the Souffle line. And you know, I do use Souffle, not as much as like Teresa Pandora, who uses Souffle, I think, every day with most of her stuff, but I do use it. So we have 5 new colors of Souffle. They have really expanded their Souffle line this year. And these colors are beautiful. They truly are. There's kind of this neon orange color that really doesn't fit the palette. That's a much prettier palette on its own, but this bright neon kind of gives it a kick or a little bit of a punch there. But these Souffle colors are beautiful. So we have 5. So we have raspberry, we have cornflower, we have shamrock, grape, and last but not least, mandarin. So they're going to have all the typical Souffle characteristics that you're looking for. And then my most exciting thing, and I have started to play with this. This is a new one. I bought some before I received my box from Polyform. So if I hadn't said it already, thank you so much, Polyform, for this awesome box. But this is the new Sculpey clay softener, and this is a hardened form. So this is a nice version. Fimo used to make something like this. It was called Fimo Mix Quick, and that was fantastic. So I am so excited to play with this more. But so far, I like what I see. So if you're able to get your hands on it, you'll want to be sure to have this to try because it definitely acts different than the regular oil softener that we're used to. Okay, moving on. They also have some new liquid Sculpey. So we're very used to the, and I still have the first edition bottles. They look a little different now, but oh, this one's just white. Let me grab a different one here. Oh, that one's just clear. Hang on a minute. Okay, here's black. So we're very used to and this one's pearl. I use pearl a lot. We're very used to the original colors that they put out, but every year Polyform ups their game and they release a few new colors in their liquid clay lineup. So now they have really upped their game, and so now we have a peacock pearl, and we have a bronze, and we have a rose gold, and I'm really excited to play with these. And you know, with the advent of the paint pouring and now liquid clay pouring, these will be a lot of fun to play with and to experiment with and to try different things with. So you get the 3 of these in one set together. If you can see the box, you get all 3 in one set together. So as of right now, you cannot buy them individually. I don't know if they have plans to release them individually or not. I don't believe that they do, but I'm not real sure. So there's your first set. They also have a second set. And the second set is in primary colors, and this is fantastic. The reason that I'm excited about primary colors is that with primary colors you can mix them. And well, you can mix any of these really. You know, you can mix the metallics with these as well. So we have a red, we have a blue, and we have a yellow. And look how bright these are. Now remember that with these liquid clays, there's so many different and diverse application with liquid clay. There's so many people that work just entirely with liquid clay. I encourage you to look them up. Remember, I'm a sculptor, and that's primarily what I do, so I don't play with these near to the extent of their uses. So look them up. I know even Teresa, Pandora Salgado, does a lot with liquid clay, as does Amy Cornick there that works with Polyform. So again, this is their own set. You get red, yellow, and blue, and again, they come in their own box all together very, very nicely. And I believe when I was watching Amy's video for Polyform, she did some of the cover art, I think, for both of these sets, and was very excited that her cover art appeared, as would I be if my cover art was there. Okay, two of the more exciting things that Polyform has done this year, and they've put this under the Primo name, are these cutters. And these are mosaic cutters, and the neat thing about these is that there is no wasted space with these, and you can go to Polyform and watch their videos on these. I'm not going to show you how any of this stuff works right now, but there's no wasted space with these cutters, which I think is just fantastic, because so often we just have wasted clay, and so many people don't understand how not to waste your clay yet. So because they're just starting out. So I think this will help so many people, especially people who are new to the polymer clay world, and to help help them learn how to use it. But these are great for like mosaics, for jewelry. These have such a wide and diverse application range. So these are a great new thing that Polyform has brought out. They've also brought out some new silk screens. So they've brought out a floral silk screen, and they've brought out a nature silk screen. And this nature silk screen, let me get it out of the package for you. It is absolutely gorgeous. I keep taking it out of the package and looking at it. I haven't used it yet. But it is absolutely, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm, as you know, if you have been to my Instagram page, or if you have been to my Facebook, I often show my plants because I'm a proud plant mom, and I raise a lot of Hoyas. Hoya is my plant of choice, and I have a lot of gardens here at my house. Not a lot, not as many as some, but I do find a lot of joy in that and relaxation. So I'm just very excited about this silk screen. And this one's very nice too, this floral one. I'll go ahead and show you that. Just fantastic. They've done a really, really great job. Look how pretty that is. It's just gorgeous. So they've done a great job on their silk screens. Their silk screens last time around were good too, but I just really enjoy these, and I think it's because I'm such a nature and flower lover to begin with. The next thing Polyform added to their lineup is some more texture sheets. And you know, I really like the way they do their texture sheets, because you can use them large like this, or you can break them up into their mini patterns. And that's what I tend to do. I just take a pair of scissors and I cut them down, because I tend to work small and I just like to use the mini textures. But they've got some really cool ones. I don't tend to like geometric things, so I don't like this one as well as this one, which is nature. Didn't I just get over saying how much I love their new nature things? So this one is all nature inspired, leaves and just flower patterns, and it's just fantastic. So I love this one. There's two different in here. This one's like a river rock on this side, and it's really neat. And geometric on this side is just the lines in a grid pattern. So there's their two new texture sheets. Okay, and then they have put out a whole world of oven-safe silicone molds. And they have put out a set for flowers. They have put out a set for fantasy things. They have put out a set for boho checks, so like flowers and like geodes and things like that. They've put out a sea life one that has shells and octopi and starfish. They have put out one for pets and for babies, and that's so cute because the paws are adorable. And they have put out one for jewelry parts. This is really interesting because what's big right now is combining resin and polymer. And if you notice, in fact, let's just open this up so you can see. So if you look at these molds, you see they have the peg in them. What this allows for is after you use them, either for polymer or for resin, it will leave a place where you can put your jump ring in afterwards. And I think that's a really great, nice added touch. And they're nice and flexible. Look at that. And all of them, all of these molds that they have made are just like this. So it's a very, very nice touch that Polyform has done. So I'm very excited about these. And then another new one that they have added is another lace or another silicone mat. And this is for your liquid clay. So you put your liquid clay on here and then you use your squeegee and take it off and then you bake it right in the mold. And then when you take it off, oh, the results are fantastic. I love these things. They're so great. And they're absolutely gorgeous. So this is a beautiful one. I absolutely love it. It looks like vintage lace. So this is all of the 2019 products that are coming out from Polyform. I hope you've liked this monthly review, you guys. I know it's not a specific product, but I thought in case you didn't see what was coming out from Polyform, you might like to. They were just gracious enough to send me this box. So that is just a full disclosure to you. I just happen to love what they are putting out. And as you know, my favorite clay is Primo. I believe in it and use it. And it's a great color mixing clay and wonderful for sculpting. So I hope you guys enjoy your June. And I will see you next month. Bye.